engineer science, but again, those are really broad choices, and you do get a few powers out of that, though. Where you get your really cool powers from on the ground, though, are your kits. It really is, you know, kits are equipment. They're items that are career restricted. They're your tactical kit, your science tricorder, that really give you your cool role powers on the ground and what you end up doing. Andy here has a science kit that has a stasis field. You can see him locking down these Klingons over here as he attacks the other ones, so he doesn't have to worry about those guys. As you level up, rank up in Star Trek, you end up gaining access to more complex kits, kits that have more abilities, 2, 3, 4 powers on them, and kind of really cool kits. This is one of the places where you're going to get, you know, your ultra rare kit by doing that one mission for that race that has that technology that that enables that sort of skill. Anybody have any questions about ground? Let me show you some cool customized spaceships.
Is combat work part of line of sight, or maybe take cover behind some stones or something?
You can definitely take cover. One of the things, line of sight definitely comes into play, so you can't shoot someone if they're actually hiding, so you do have to get out in the open. That being said, I mean, if you're taking damage, if your personal shield goes down, you can actually jump behind, jump behind a crate, jump behind a tree, and your shields will pop back pretty quick, kind of like Halo, kind of just get a real quick pop on your shields.
How do you guys handle the difference between, because it's not dice rolling, right? It's for the most part it's real-time combat, but it's really difficult in an MMO environment. How do you guys handle that?
Well, I mean, Andy wasn't. If you saw, he wasn't targeting critters, wasn't targeting his enemies, by using mouse look or anything like that. It was MMO targeting. He did have an enemy target. His avatar turned and faced and shot that target. So it is a lot more like an MMO. But in terms of how fast it is, how action-based it is,
there is line of sight, so you can take cover.
Yeah.
So, right, so there is a combination.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it is a combination. It's not, I just wanted to make sure that you guys didn't think it was like Twitch combat, like an FPS or anything like that. Right. It's our technology. It's what we do. I mean, it's having an engine that's 8 years old, being able to actually do that stuff, and having a network code that allows us to have that sort of gameplay. I mean, play this game. Take a look at the ground combat here. Play Champions Online. You'll see how fast the game reacts. We've been in the business for quite some time. So customization. Wanted to talk about that a little bit too. Total customization is kind of a cornerstone, and like a buzzword that we use at Cryptic Studios. It's kind of a cornerstone for all of the games that we make. We realized really early on with City of Heroes that allowing the player to customize their avatar and their gameplay really built up a really strong attachment between the player and the character, and a really deep role-playing experience. We really wanted to take total customization to the next level with Champions Online and Star Trek Online. When you create a character, you choose your alien species. You can pick Vulcan, Andorian, Bajoran, Klingon, all the races that you know and love. But you can also choose to create your own species, choose what their attributes are, and add that to the universe. Additionally, I mean, you can customize your bridge officers. You can customize your uniforms. What does red mean to you? Is it commander? You're the first person to die.
But these custom these skins, are they skins, or are they actually parts you buy and install that also affect gameplay?
I'm getting to it. So the ships, you can definitely customize the ships too, as you see Andy pop through all these wonderful ships. As you rank up, you gain access to different configurations of ships. There are 3 major classes: your escort, your cruiser, your science class ship. All of these parts that you're looking at right now, our goal really was so that you could look at a ship and you could identify what configuration that ship is, but at the same time you have a lot of really deep customization options. Like here, you can look at this and you know it's a Constitution class ship. You can change...
That's just so obvious. I mean, look at it. It's so obvious in the Constitution.
Yeah. And so the nacelles, the pylons, the secondary hull, the saucer, all of that sort of stuff. You know that these ships are all of the same class by looking at it. You can change the texture that's on board. You can change the name of the ship. You can change the registry number. Yeah, this is the USS Pork Sauce. The windows, even down to the pod doors, what they look like is really up to the player. And so really allowing the player to customize, their avatar all the way up through the ships. And you hit upon it earlier. You really want to take that customization idea even to the next level. Like what bridge officers you have, which ones you bring down, and even what ship you bring out. As you get new ships, you don't lose access to old ones. So if I feel like taking a Defiant out and doing a lot of DPS, I can do that. If I, lost the dice roll and I have to be the healer for my